Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to day 2 of our how-to. The first thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need your 4 bullet choices of what you were thinking about you could teach somebody today. So make sure you have that out because we are gonna need that first. So today you need to really decide which one of your choices you would like to present to the class for your writing this week. So for me, I am actually going to choose how to make a root beer float. So I'm circling it because that's my choice that I'm gonna do this week, which means next week when I do this writing again in the opposite language, you cannot choose the same one. You're gonna choose one of your other choices. So think about which one you wanna choose and then go ahead and circle that. The next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go over your outline, and your outline is on this orange paper. And don't worry because I took a picture of the outline and I posted it as a link so mom and dad could click on it and they could just see this outline. So you don't have to pause the video. I will have this posted for you guys. So this is what all 3 of us are going to be looking for this week when you are presenting your how-to paper. Number 1, you are going to make sure that you introduce yourself and you state what your how-to is going to be. The next thing is really important because when we get down to this, the numbers 1, 2, and 3, these are our transition words. These are the words that are going to walk all of your listeners and your watchers through what your how-to is. So we're really looking to see that you know and you understand how to present your steps of how to do something. So when we first start off, the first thing you guys need to think about is how are you going to start off your how-to? Are you going to start it by saying, to start, blah, 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 blah. To begin, blah, 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 blah. Or first, blah, 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 blah. So you need to decide which one of those you're going to use to start your paper. So I'm going to give you the example at the end, but I just kind of want to go through these first, okay? The second one, now this is really important because the second one, these are the words that you are going to use for your middle steps. So this is going to be like step 2, step 3. If some of you have a step 4, these are the words you're going to use. The word next, then, after that, or also, okay? So you're gonna make sure you mix it up. You can't use next you do this, next you do this. You wanna make sure you're using different words to walk your listener and your reader through what your how-to is. The last and final one is gonna be your last and final step, and this is where hopefully your how-to comes to an end. So you're gonna say, finally, you have, and then again, whatever you've done. Or lastly, and tell them what they can do, or at the end. So today, I'm gonna share with you mine, and I just told you guys, mine is going to be the root beer float. I have started making my outline. So, my outline, again, we know that I have to introduce myself. So I put Mrs. Sellers, so I'm gonna make sure that I remember that I have to introduce myself. My how-to is going to be how to make a root beer float. And now I am ready to think about my transition words. How am I going to start this off? So I'm only looking at my purple to start. So for me, I'm actually going to use the words to begin. So I'm going to write that right here on my outline. I'm going to write to begin. And I need to think. Mine is about root beer floats. And here are my pretend root beer float materials. So I know when I start this, I need root beer, I need vanilla ice cream, I need an ice cream scooper, and I need a cup. So for me, I need to tell my listeners and my readers to begin, you need, and then again, this is the best part of this activity. You can either draw what you are going to need or you can write them. So it's your choice. For me, I think I'm just going to write them really quick. You need root beer, comma, because I'm listing materials, ice cream, a cup, and a scooper. And a scooper is my ice cream scooper, okay? So I like it because, again, I gave you my transition word, to begin. That was the first thing we're gonna do. I now need to walk you through the next thing. I have all my materials out. For me, how I make an ice cream, or I'm sorry, a root beer float is, after I get this out, next, you get the scooper and you take a scoop of ice cream and put it in the cup. So that's what I'm gonna tell you. Next, get a scoop of ice cream and put it in the cup. So I've done my ice cream, I put it in there. I'm not done. I still have my next step. So again, I already used next, so I don't want to use that word again. I'm gonna use then, okay? Then I take my root beer, I open it, and I pour it into my cup, okay? So then I pour root beer into my cup. All right, for me, mine only has those three steps. First, I get all my materials. Next, I scoop out some ice cream. Then I pour my root beer in. I am ready for the last part, the finally, or the last, or at the end. For me, I think I'm gonna use the word finally. Finally, you get to eat it. You could say eat it or drink it. So again, we have everything in here. You finally get to enjoy it. Gulp, 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 gulp. All right, my wonderful friends. So again, you need your outline. Your outline is really gonna help you walk through your steps. So what you need to know is this week, you guys are only turning into us your how-to choices of what you think you want to do a how-to on, and then your outline. Now, what's different about this is that you need to make sure you are practicing this every day, because we are asking you guys to actually video your final how-to. So for me, I'm going to keep practicing with my fake materials, but on Friday, I will have all the real materials and I will show you how to make a root beer float, but I will not have my outline in front of me because I know I'm gonna be practicing at home this week. So by Friday, I will be able to do my whole presentation without looking at anything, okay? All right, you guys, good luck. I can't wait to see what your how-to is gonna be. Bye.